Oh my God.
This is Douglas Hawkins, a man who just walked into a police station high, out of his mind. But that's the least of his problems, because he's also suspected of a crime so brutal, it horrified this experienced detective.
That scene was hard to look at.
With the suspect on drugs and the stakes high, the detective tries anything to secure his confession.
Let's just open the door, right? I need help. I need help getting over that.
But this suspect, still high on drugs, seems much more interested in negotiating than confessing.
You can start talking, negotiating right now.
On February 9th, 2022, at approximately 2:30 a.m., Colorado Springs 911 received a panic call from the daughter of 41-year-old Daisha Fry. She said that her mother's boyfriend, 32-year-old Douglas Hawkins, had brutally attacked Daisha with a metal baseball bat before escaping out a window, and the victim was now gushing blood from her head. Daisha and her 2 children had moved in with her sister, Brittany, several months ago. But the troubled relationship with Douglas began when the family lived in Spokane, Washington. Her daughter would tell police that Douglas had a history of being abusive toward Daisha and had been arrested for domestic violence in Detroit and Spokane. Despite their tumultuous history, the two were still dating, and Douglas had been going by the name Kyle since moving to Colorado because Brittany didn't approve of the relationship. But now it seemed like everyone's worst fears had been realized, because as Brittany entered the room, she was heard screaming on the call that her sister's skull is on the ground. Officers and first responders soon arrived, only to discover a gruesome scene. Daisha was found lying on her back, with massive blunt force trauma to the right side of her face and head. A blue baseball bat was found lying on the bed, its end covered in blood. Daisha was pronounced dead at the scene. An arrest warrant was issued for Douglas on February 11th, and a manhunt was soon underway. But he'd make it easy on police, turning himself in just 4 days later. He was then taken in for questioning, and that's where things got complicated.
Coffee okay?
Mm-hmm.
So again, my name is Detective Carroll. Here's a copy of my ID, so you know what a detective is and all that good stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm an officer here with the Springs. Thanks for coming in today. Appreciate it. How you been?
Not that good, yeah. Not that good, not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna speak on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
It's not good, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you know I have some initial shit to get through, but obviously, you know, under any obligation to say anything to me or anything like that. But what this process is just a recognition that every story has 2 sides, and right now we've only heard one. So that's basically my objective today, is just to get the other side of the story.
The detective wants to give Douglas a chance to tell his side of the story. He'd like to get to know him first, but Douglas is hardly able to speak. That is, until he decides to lighten the mood with a joke.
I don't really want to jump right into that, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
is it okay if I just get to know you just a little bit?
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about you. So, are you from Washington?
No, I'm from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I should, is that a Detroit Lions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You a football guy?
Kind of, man.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be alright. Yeah.
Okay. Just need to take a drink, take some deep breaths.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How's your day going, man? How's your day going? You know?
My day's going good.
Nope.
My day's going good.
Douglas is strangely at ease for a man who just turned himself in for murder. He casually dunks a cookie into his coffee, and he makes sarcastic jokes. But after their brief introduction, the detective immediately gets down to business. Douglas has a confession to make.
Wish I wasn't like high right now.
Okay. What did you use?
Fuck, I'm fucking all night, fucking all morning, but it's pretty much,
Okay. Is it meth or what?
yeah.
Okay. You a smoke guy or an inject guy?
I just smoke it.
Okay.
Just smoke it. I don't do this shit all the fucking time. But let me walk around, you're starving, and your body's broken, and you're fucking, it's like, okay, well, fucking, I'm like paranoid as fuck, cause you know, whatever, and so it's really easy when you don't have to sleep or fucking eat.
Mm-hmm. You said your body's broken?
Hell, man, my legs are like, no.
What's going on with them?
I don't know, it's like, this knee is fucked up, and then like, I don't mind it though, it's like, you know, I just take it for, you know.
These old like work injuries or?
No, this is from walking.
So you feel like that?
I don't want no natural life, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the fuck I think, I don't want that.
What does that mean, natural life?
I don't know, like forever, like, I don't want that. I don't want that.
What's the natural life that you're trying to avoid?
I'm all in my 30s, I'm in hot look, fuck. 2025. I want to fuck my house, I want to sit here and fuck myself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Douglas tells the detective he's been using meth for days and is currently still under the influence. The detective continues to speak to him in an empathetic manner, and it makes an obvious impression on Douglas. But it's all part of a plan to win his trust, and hopefully a confession.
What are you thinking?
I'm just trying to get to know you just a little bit, Doug.
Right.
I understand that you're super duper stressed right now.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
I'm just trying to figure out how I can help you just decompress a little bit.
okay. You're a good guy, man.
The last thing I want is for you to be all amped up and paranoid and anxious.
I am, like, I don't even feel, like, safe, like, right in this moment, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What are you afraid of?
Shit. I ain't so much like fear, it's more or less like fucking, beyond that shit, fuck that. Fuck that. I know this is your job, man. And like, I want to be respectful and stuff, but like I said, man, fucking,
Hey, so, like I said,
I really want to just be quiet and I feel like I'm in my right state of mind. I was stuck to like 4 fucking days, I'm like, hi, it is.
okay. Hey, well,
So we can chill for a second, though,
Yeah.
and see what happens on right now.
this is kind of just a good segue from one of the ways I kind of get to know you is just by filling the blank here. So these are just easy, right? So, right now.
After Douglas has asked a series of basic questions, He's told he's going to be read his rights, but not before his drug-induced paranoia nearly gets the better of him.
So if you've seen a cop drama in the last 20 years, now's the time where I read your rights and you decide whether or not you want to talk to me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just
So pretty much everything I've said until this moment is like, void, basically.
Yeah, I mean, more or less. I very intentionally have not asked you any questions about why you're here, right?
I feel like maybe you did ask me some questions, but...
Okay.
I was just wondering if you didn't read my rights yet. It's like anything I said before that counted to
This isn't one of those gotcha.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm just high, man.
You're good.
I'm sorry, dude.
Sorry. This isn't one of those, like, I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to snag you into saying something to me on accident or something like that. Like I said, this is an opportunity for you to decide whether or not you want to share your side of the story. And if so, then great. And if not, my feelings aren't hurt. Right?
Okay.
So, okay. So I'm going to read you these, and then I have a couple questions afterwards, and then we can proceed after that. Okay? Okay. So, you have the right to remain silent.
After being read his rights, Douglas is given a chance to share his side of the story. But his paranoia seems to be growing more intense by the minute.
Can I just start with some easy ones? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. How long have you been in Springs?
Oh, shit. Since, like, I think I got here in September, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What brought you to the Springs?
Well, no, I'm gonna skip one time. I'm gonna skip that. I'll skip that one.
Okay. So, like I said, man, this isn't about me saying gotcha or anything like that.
I know.
This is just about you sharing a story or not sharing a story. So,
I want to just take my time, you know. I want to take my time because, like, I'm like,
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like I'm like, yeah, like.
I can sense that you're nervous. That
hell yeah, I didn't even think that the cop that came there because like at first they put me in this car and then they put me in this other car and then there's other two cars and then they put me in this car. I'm like, this motherfucker is like not even a cop. They're about to drunk drive me to these motherfuckers.
You have any doubts that you're not in a police station right now?
Nah. No, I mean, I'm worried now. I'm worried now. I know fuck.
So you're safe, right?
Shit. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that, but I mean, I feel better than I did fucking 15, 20 minutes ago.
Do you see a gun on me or anything like that?
These fuckers, man, these guys don't fuck around out here. Shit. Fuck that.
The detective attempts to talk Douglas down from his paranoia, but it's unclear if he even knows where he is. He then decides to change tactics, hoping a little small talk will help coax Douglas out of his shell. We'll just have to see how that goes.
Hey, I get it. Hey, you want to take things slow? Let's chat about something.
Well, yeah, I ain't even know
totally.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something totally different.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you want to talk about?
I mean, shit.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I'm fucking boring motherfucker, yeah. I mean, I watch sports, I guess.
What's your team?
I mean, I like all the Detroit teams, yeah. Like Michigan, I'm in college. Yeah.
Did you go to school somewhere in Michigan?
Yeah, I lived there till I was like almost 18, yeah.
Okay. And then you moved to Washington, you moved to Spokane after that?
Man, is there any way we could go like off the record for like 5 seconds? Like, is that possible?
So
It's not possible.
I,
Okay.
one of my faults is that I don't lie to you, right?
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell you that we're going to go off the record because there's not such a thing.
Okay.
Like I said, this isn't about a gotcha moment.
I know. It ain't about no gotcha. Like, you know that. And I don't want to fucking...
What questions do you have for me? I can tell your mind's just racing right now.
Yeah. I was saying, like, I don't mean, like, in this moment, I mean, like, I want to talk to you a little bit, but, like, I'm not mentally fucking, like, in a position to, like, formulate normal shit, because, like, I just... Like I said, like, I mean, I do want to talk to you, you know? So...
Okay, yeah, like I said,
Wow.
this isn't about me pulling.
I know. I don't want to fucking, I don't want to fucking just, like, if you could call a prosecutor or some shit. Shit. Cause, fuck. And probably by that time I'll be like, high. Like, they ignore me probably. I just don't want to end up saying something that's like not accurate, and then later on be like kicking myself in the ass, like why the fuck did I say that? You know, like.
Douglas seems to realize he's not thinking clearly enough to give a statement that won't incriminate himself. He seems eager to make a deal, but the detective isn't going to give up on a confession just yet.
So, like I said, this, just like I'm not going to tell you that we're going to go off the record or something like that, you know, I'm going to tell you the truth, right? And I would just hope for the same in return.
I understand. Like I said, like this is like believe, trust, and believe. Like I said, I want to talk to you. I do want to talk to you. So don't think that I'm sitting here like I don't, like I'm like, you know, whatever. Because I'm not. But I need something from the prosecutor. That's just...
What are you looking for from the prosecutor?
Fuck. I mean, I don't want to even answer that question, really. You know what I mean? Fuck. I just, like I said, like, fuck, no more than, like, I mean, if I talk to you, I don't want no more than 30 fucking years, you know? Like, fuck. Shit. But I don't even fucking know what the hell I'm even talking about. Yeah. This is a terrible time to talk to me. You know? It's a terrible time to fucking just hide. And like that. Was fucking intense. That's all. You know, like I was seeing people fucking with me on hallucinating and shit. Like, so can you, like, you work with me, I work with you type of deal? Because I know that what is say, like Tuesday, it's like 2 o'clock. Can you at least try to call them and talk to them, see what they're thinking, and maybe coming back here and talk to me and tell me what they're thinking? So I know that you have that. I know that you can. Because that... I need that. I need that. And I need the other thing too, you know, I want to, you know.
Douglas desperately request an update from prosecutors, only to find that the detective stonewalls him. Tired of hearing his complaints, the detective begins pressing him on what exactly it is that this alleged murderer wants.
So, I mean, if I call the prosecutor, I'm going to say, what do you want me to ask the prosecutor? I'm just trying to fill in the blanks here, because
Basically, like, if I talk to you, will they agree to not give me more than 30 years? Like, that's basically it. Like, shit. That's really it. That's it. I'm not going to say I did or didn't, either one way or the other, but I mean, you go do that, and then maybe we can talk. You know, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Because I just can't, I don't want to put myself in a fucking, I don't want to fucking just put myself in, I mean, you know, fuck.
so
I've been through the system, you know, I've been through the system, you know, I've been to prison already, you know, like I know how this shit works, you know, like I'm not a fool.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree. Hopefully you don't get that vibe from me.
No, I think you're really cool, to be honest. You know, you are. And like, you know, your kind gestures and things like that, like, you know, I almost feel like guilt trip when I talk to you, so like, you know, you're good at your job and shit was good. But, I mean, I ain't got nothing to do, so if you want to go try to call them and then maybe come back and see what they're saying, and then, you know, I mean, that was just throwing out, so, you know, you can talk to them and see what they say, and then just come back and talk to me, you know.
I can give you some time if you need that. I'm going to call the prosecutor. I'm going to say, Doug wants a cap of 30 years on this, and they're going to say on what? And I'm going to say, yeah, we haven't even broached the subject on what it's about.
That's what I'm saying. I know. That's what I'm saying. Because, like, I mean, I already know. But I don't want to just. I'm not going to say the word that I want to say, but, like, I'm sure that I think that you understand, like, I hope that you understand what I mean. Because I know.
What Douglas wants turns out to be quite simple: a deal from prosecutors for a 30-year sentence. But as the detective is about to explain, there's no chance of a deal being made without a full confession.
The hard part is that we don't even know if we're talking about the same incident right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You could be talking about stealing cars, and I could be talking about something totally different.
That is very true. Can you just please make that fast phone call and then just come back and just tell me something, and then
you tell me what you want me to ask, what you want me to ask the prosecutor.
I told you.
You told me that you wanted them to put a cap on some kind of time for some incident. And no prosecutor is going to say anything about any kind of incident, because...
Well, man, we know, I've seen this shit on Facebook, so we all know what the fuck, we know what we're talking about. So, can you please just go talk to them real quick so I can just talk to you and just, yeah.
Can you at least give me a base level, like a foundation of, give me a name of who we're talking about? Can you give me anything?
Well, if I say anything like that, I mean, you know, I don't really want to say anything about anything, to be honest. You know, I really don't. I mean, not without talking to them, because I know that if I know, but, you know, I would just appreciate it, and I know that you have the power to do it, so will you please do it, just so, please.
Yeah, I for sure, you know, the For all I know, maybe...
You don't even got to tell them, like, I mean, you can just say, like, what is like, I mean, this is negotiations, like, right now, it's a negotiation sign, like, it's negotiations, you know. You know, I'm sure you say that on high as fuck, but, what, I mean, shit.
What are you hoping to get out of this negotiation?
I already told you. That was what, that's my, you know, we kind of go, like, okay, it's like going to the pawn shop, you know, you tell them you want fucking $50, and then they tell you, well, no, we're gonna give you $30, and then you're like, well, can you give me like $40, and then it's like, okay, we'll meet in the middle, whatever. You know, like, shit like that.
I concur, but the hard part is that right now you're walking into the pawn shop and you're saying, I want $50.
Man, come on, man.
And I'm like the pawn shop, I'm like the pawnbroker, and I'm like, what item are we even talking about? Right?
I know, but that's like, and I respect you, but I feel like that's almost like a trick question, you know, like, it's only, you know, like...
Douglas continues his attempt to negotiate for a deal, but he obviously doesn't exactly understand how this all works. The clearly annoyed detective is now at the end of his rope, and Douglas finally wears him down.
So, I mean, like I said, I can talk to the DA, but the DA is going to be like, what incident is he talking about?
Okay, and then you can tell them, you can tell them, you know, this was how this was, we just do this, and then just, I mean, one of the tech, maybe I'll sit in here for 30 minutes, and then just come back, bring me something, to where, and then, whatever, I just need to hear, I need to hear something, you know, and I know, it's, like I say, like, I, like, so something that I want to do, I don't really, like, feel that great about even, like, asking you these things, but it's fucking, like, yes, there's a word that starts with an A, you know, that's like, you know, there's a word that starts with an A, and like, that's what I want to be, you know what I'm saying? So, like, can you please, please.
Yeah, no,
I think it's fair.
I just don't know what I'm asking for.
You know what to ask for, man.
So,
please,
give me a minute, all right?
Okay, thank you.
The detective steps out to speak to the district attorney, and when he returns, he has some unfortunate news for Douglas.
You all right? Just okay?
Yeah, I'm just hitting the ball.
Okay. So I talked to the DA, and it kind of just played out how we thought it was going to play out. Like how it's like,
I hate to do it. I don't want to fucking say it, you know. I don't want to do it like that.
okay.
I was trying to, you know.
So my best case scenario right now is to go back to the DA and say, Doug told me the truth about what happened. He was just upfront. He was cooperative. And moving forward, where do we go from here? But right now, you're kind of coming to the poker table without any chips.
I have all right, look, I mean, I know what it is, so, like, I you know, so, like, I mean, I just, like I said, there's a word starts with A, that's what I want to be, you know, I don't want to sit, I don't want to fucking be a fucking criminal and sit here and play the fucking game with you.
Yeah, and like, but this isn't some kind of gotcha moment, and no DA is ever going to tell you, is going to cap out a sentence when we don't even know what we're going to talk about.
Well, why don't you tell me what we're talking about?
Okay, so here's where I'm coming from. Okay. It's that what was going on, what happened with Daisha, basically what we're going on right now is the scene that we found. And that scene was hard to look at. That was as a person, right? That was heartbreaking. But I want to know what happened from your perspective. All I get right now is the scene that we walked into. So there's a bunch of blanks in this story, and it's up to you to fill in those blanks, because you're the only one that can do it.
I mean, you know.
And I don't know if you do that for her conscience. I don't know if you do that for answers for her family. I don't care what intrinsic motivation you have, but I can't come to the table and offer you anything other than just the solace of being able to tell the truth.
Yeah, it's not, you know, it's all, yeah.
The detective says everything he can to convince Douglas to do the right thing. But he still seems determined to drag this on for as long as he possibly can. He'll continue playing the victim. But the detective has had enough. And he's finally confronted head-on about his crimes.
This is not reassuring. This is not reassuring to me.
And I'm sorry.
The prosecutor wouldn't even want to say anything. He's like, oh, well, no. Yeah. He's like, no. Don't give me the only don't. Either.
And
because I know. Fuck.
Right.
It's a stressful thing. It's a stressful thing. It's stressful. Like, it's just,
agreed.
It's hard, you know, it's like, I don't, I guess I've been through the system many times, you know, so like I don't like playing this fucking game, you know, to be honest, I'm like, it's like, I just, because I know that I know that is possible. I know that is possible.
So it's possible if you come to the table with some chips, right? If you say it's possible, if you say, okay, you know, I've got information on this crime. How can you work with me on
what is the crime? What is the crime?
So right now you're under arrest for murder. Okay, so I'm not trying to sugarcoat because this is a serious case, right? I'm not trying to play it off like it's no big deal because it is a big deal. Which is all the more reason why we need to hear what happened from your perspective. Because right now you're the only one that can tell that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. It's true, you know, I'm just gonna say that, like, I'm not gonna say it, but actually,
Do you feel bad about what happened?
What do you mean? I don't know. At this point, until, I mean, this one, I don't even know what to talk about. I'm just keep it 100. Prosecutor needs to tell me something, like, serious, because...
In your ideal scenario, what would the prosecutor tell you? In your ideal scenario?
I told you.
You haven't told me anything.
I did tell you. I told you. I did tell you. You know, I don't want, you know, I already told you what to tell him. I told you what that's what it is, because, you know, it's like...
So you want me to go to the prosecutor and say, Doug wants 30 years in exchange for his side of the story?
I mean, I don't know even you gotta say it like that, because, I mean, my side of the story may not necessarily be, you know, whatever, but I would just like, negotiate because I think that's just.
Douglas still seems convinced that some kind of negotiation with the prosecutor will help him get the sentence of his choosing. But considering his long criminal history, he should know that it doesn't work like that.
Man, there's not a prosecutor in this world that's going to give you a figure.
You got to live in shit. There be fucking something. I mean, this is like you're talking fucking shit. Like there's got to be something. Fuck.
I was pretty clear when I came in here that the only thing that I have to bring you, the only thing that I have to come to the table with right now is an opportunity.
I understand that, and that's fine, but I mean, shit.
So
you just tell me shit. You said murder. I'm sitting here like, fuck. I mean, that's serious shit.
Agreed.
Fuck. That's fucking serious. Shit. And
but not surprising, right?
I mean, my experience with the system was like, I mean, fuck. It's sickening to me. It's sickening to me that, yeah. Sickening to me. It's gonna,
Agreed. No, I think the situation is changing.
I think that the prosecutor should do fucking that,
And I'm telling you, it's not possible. It's not going to happen.
Better for everybody.
So let's move on.
All right. Shit.
So this is kind of one of those moments where it's. Have you heard of the old statement? It's like a pooper get off the pot.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. This is like one of those moments where I told you that's not going to happen from the DA. I know you're upset by that. That's okay.
I'm not even really that upset. It's just shit. I just don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I just don't know what you're talking about. But, yeah. So I guess if there's any direct line questions that you want to ask me, you can.
Douglas finally agrees to listen to the detective's questions, but that doesn't mean he's going to answer them.
Let's just start from the beginning, okay? Like I was saying before. When did you meet Daisha? I'm going way back. Damn. You meet her through dreams? Remember I was saying before, like there's all these blanks in the story? My goal here is not to fill in any blanks for you, right? So.
Okay, so what is the story? Is there any paperwork? Can I read some paperwork? Of like what? Can I even see a police report or something? Like, gotta wait for discovery or whatever. Shit.
So you'll definitely get discovery later. I don't have anything to offer you right now. I can put you up some pictures if you want to tell me what happened. But
yeah.
I can tell you that my mind, I keep seeing what I saw at that house, and so I can only imagine what you're seeing, what you're reliving every day. And honestly, I've had to process that with other people and say, seeing this scene, I need help. I need help getting over that.
While trying to get Douglas to confess, the detective makes a startling omission. The scene of the crime has mentally scarred him, and he now needs professional help. But will it get Douglas any closer to doing the right thing? Or is the detective wasting his breath?
I don't really know how to respond. I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to respond to that. But, you know, I mean, this shit. Can I have another cup of coffee?
Sure.
Like a full cup? Can you fill it up for me? Please?
You can throw that one away. I'll get you a fresh
Okay,
one.
all right. Thank you. And I just need,
So, can I ask you something while I'm away?
okay, that's fine. I'll think
Okay.
about it.
Okay. So, while I'm gone, I think you should just think about how do you want to use this opportunity, or not use it, right? So, that's kind of the position you're in right now. I've conveyed what we're able to do and what we're not able to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not negotiable, right? So, this basically while I'm out of the room, it's just make a decision for yourself. Is this something I want to process out loud with another person? Or is this something I'm going to keep to myself? Okay? You don't want to give me an answer right now. Will you think about that for me?
That doesn't sound like a fair question, but, I mean, yes.
It's not a fair question?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, because you're implying that I've done something, you know, but I will sit here and think. I will sit here and
Have I tried to hide that?
I will
Okay,
sit
from the very beginning, I do think you've done something. I do think that.
At least you're honest. At least you're honest.
I would not be here right now if I thought you were an innocent man. Do I think that there's more to the story than we know right now? 100%. 100%.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to what you said before when you're going to go get the coffee. That's what I'm going to think about that.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You want another cookie?
Sure, yeah. I need to get my weight up, yeah.
I'll get him a fresh.
Yeah.
Despite the detective's best effort, Douglas would never confess. According to court documents, he was charged with first-degree murder. He has pleaded not guilty and is currently awaiting trial. Whatever the outcome is, it will never bring Daisha Fry back to her family, and the trauma they lived through that awful night is sure to last a lifetime.